Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I make videos and none of them match up and well, all of this. Today I was thinking I'm gonna make a video because this week I was like totally swamped and totally stressed, and I kept thinking to myself, why didn't anyone teach me what to do in life? Why didn't anyone teach me how to do this or do that or whatever? And then I was thinking, why don't I make like an instructional video to help you guys with adulting. As a millennial, I've noticed that everything is difficult. We didn't learn any of this in school. We didn't learn how to survive outside of our parents' house. So yeah, I was totally overwhelmed by this feeling of panic and stress and everything that's going on. And I decided, like, why don't I tell you guys what I've been doing so that I can survive? Because, well, all of us have different ways of surviving. So, as the video title suggests, these are 5 ways to survive adulting as a millennial. Okay, so before we discuss my 5 tips on how millennials can survive adulting, I thought I should kind of tell you guys what millennials are. Some of you might not know that you are one. Millennials are basically Gen Y and Gen Z, born between 1981 and 2001. That whole gap is basically considered millennials. We are the generation that grew up with technology, as in when we were born, technology was already present, and apparently we all like avocados. I don't like avocados. Millennials are usually classified as these lazy, weird wannabes. We walk around being pretentious and wearing old clothes like we invented them. But I think millennials are ambitious. We care about what's going on in the world. And we live in a world that the previous generations kind of screwed up. So all these stereotypes against millennials and so on, I don't feel that that's very fair. That's why this guide is going to help you be a better millennial. Tip number 1, have a side hustle. If you have a job, a 9 to 5 or an 8 to 5, yeah, you get a nice pay, you can like just afford rent and a few groceries and maybe to go out once a month. But to fully live the lives that we want to live, to like do everything we want to do, we have to have a side hustle. You have to have something on the side to do as well, whether it be joining one of those companies that you sell products through, or starting your own small business. Tip number 2 is cut corners financially. And you're going to laugh at what I'm going to say here, but this is what I do to cut costs wherever I can. Like, the first thing I do is, if anyone asks me what I want for my birthday or for Christmas or whatever, if I don't have something specific that I want, I just tell them, buy me toiletries. Yeah, toiletries. I have gone 3 months or 4 months at a time without buying like body washes and whatever, just because I ask people for toiletries. And I know a lot of people hate getting those as presents, but it helps you save money. It's a much better choice than getting like a stupid shirt or a pair of shoes that you're going to wear for 6 months or whatever. Unless you need shoes, then you ask for shoes. Also, don't live alone. If you move out of your parents' house and you think, oh, now I'm gonna live in my own little bachelor flat and I'm gonna decorate it the way I want to. Newsflash, that happens about 10% of the time. Find yourself a roommate or a few roommates. Me, myself, I live with 3 other people. And that helps me live the life that I want to live. You save on groceries because you share the grocery bills. Your rent monthly is cheaper. And you're never lonely. If you're sitting in your room and you feel like, oh, I'm alone in the world, you can literally just walk out the door and knock on one of these people's doors that live with you and then be like, sup, wanna play some Rocket League? Or sup, wanna play some Apex Legends? Also, another thing you can do, if you have one of your coworkers living nearby or in the same area as you, carpool. Make like this whole carpool thing. The 1 week you drive to work, the next week they drive to work. If you don't have a car, save up, buy a bicycle. Save up, buy a scooter. Much cheaper, much better. It helps you save more money to work towards a car. Petrol prices are insane these days, guys. So if you have any other way of transport except driving, then do it. Save that money. If you're walking distance from a shop and you know you just want to buy like a loaf of bread, or you need shampoo or whatever, walk there. If it's 1 or 2 blocks away, don't be lazy, just walk there. On top of like it saving you money, it's going to give you that extra exercise as well. And speaking of exercise, point number 3 is exercise. Exercising is a great stress relief, and anyone in our age gap really needs stress relief. You'll have more energy, believe it or not. If you exercise regularly, your body knows what type of stuff to produce in there, and then you have more energy during the day. You feel better. You don't feel as like, ugh, I don't know how to explain it. You feel so heavy when you don't exercise, or if you just sit around all day, you just sit at your desk at work, you come home, you game, which is what I usually do. If you don't have some form of exercise, then you just feel heavy all the time. Go for a walk. Take your dog for a walk. Go jog if that's your prerogative. If you can afford it, go to a gym. Join CrossFit, join F45, do something like that. Because that extra exercise is just going to help you feel better. It's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you have that energy that you need every single day. And on top of everything, you're going to have a banging body at the end as well. If you look after your body, the body will look after you. Tip number 4 is go out. Have fun. Go drink a drink with your friends. Do something outside of your comfort zone if you have to. Like I said, get out of the house, get moving. If it's going to a club on a Friday night, or going to a bride at a person's house that invites you, or eat out with your friends, take a Saturday and go to the beach, or go camping for a weekend, get out of your house. Get out of your house. I promise you, that is the best feeling after a week of stress and horrible stuff and dealing with clients and dealing with horrible co-workers. Getting out of your house for the weekend is bliss. Staying at home can literally make you stir crazy. It literally screws with your mind and you start like overthinking things. People with depression and anxiety, you'll see yourself flaring up because you're sitting at home all the time. So experience life. Go to festivals, go to parties, take a road trip, save up. I promise you it's worth it. Just remember, money comes back, but your youth doesn't. So save up, plan something out. If you know there's like a concert or something happening at the end of the month and it's the beginning of the month, put money away. Put away $50 freaking dollars a week, $70 a week, $10 a day, whatever you want to do to save up that money and go to that festival. I promise you, you won't regret it, but you will regret staying at home and missing out on the party. And my last tip, and I kind of feel like this is the most important one, is leave your hometown. Whether it's temporary, like going to study, au pair, what else can you do overseas? I'm literally blanking. Go teach English in Thailand or any Asian country. If you are able, or if your parents are willing to do that for you, go. You're going to regret not going overseas and not gaining that experience just because you're scared you're going to get homesick. You're scared you're going to miss out on stuff happening here. But I promise you, those experiences you build up on that side is precious. It's amazing. I went to go study for 3 years, and I would say I changed as a person. When I was still here, like living in Walfish Bay, in Matric, I was so shy, I was timid. I wouldn't go up to people and go talk to them or whatever. And within 3 years of living in a different town with meeting new people, or moving forces you to meet new people, I've come out of my shell. I'm making YouTube videos. So something like just clicks inside of you when you get out of your hometown. And if you want to and you feel like you have to, move away permanently. Go start your life in a different location. Sometimes people get so cropped up in where they live and so on that they start like growing this depression and this anxiety cloud around them. And the moment you get out of your town and you live somewhere else for a while, or you'll start being a different person and you'll start to develop a bond with that place. And I feel that's very important. And that whole process just makes you decide if you want to come back and if you want to stay. Me, after a year, I started realizing how much I miss home. When I was still living here, I hated this place. I was like, Walfish Bay is stupid. There's nothing to do. It's so boring. I don't like the people here. And when I went away, I started to realize that no, this place is actually bomb. Like, this is such a beautiful place. There's dunes, there's sea. We have an awesome lagoon. We're near the desert, so we can go camping there. We're near rivers that don't flow always, but yeah, you get what I mean. You start appreciating what you have. I feel like millennials have this whole wanderlust desire bred into them that if you don't move around, that you start feeling uncomfortable. And yeah, just getting out of your hometown, even if it's just for 2 weeks, like go do a course in freaking Windhoek. If you're in Windhoek, go to South Africa for a month and go do a course there. Do more to get out of your hometown, because you'll start appreciating what you have much more. So yeah, that's what I have for you today. I hope it's not too boring or too weird or too over the top. I just felt like it's a few points that I want to share with all of you. And you know, we have to share ideas. If you have any extra tips or tricks that you do in your life that helps you save money or cope, please leave them below. Send them to me. I need some help. And then also like, subscribe, share. Please get people to watch this video, especially millennials. If it can help anyone, it can help someone. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'm actually uploading on the right day today. So hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next week, or you'll see me. Anyway, bye!